Hello Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 4th going to the 10th of October. So we're going to go straight into it and see for you guys what's going on because I'm late and I just want to get straight into it to make sure you guys are ready and prepared for the week ahead. So Gemini, the first things first that I want to say for everybody, actually there's a few things. Number one, personal readings are restocked again, so make sure you check those out down below. I finally brought them back every Sunday. They will be restocked again. So don't worry, don't panic if you go on the website, which is linked down below, by the way, and see that they're sold out. Every Sunday I'll be bringing them back because I've missed you guys, and I've had a lot of requests to bring them back, so I'm happy about it, and I hope you're happy about it too. The second thing I want to say is, especially for this week, if this doesn't resonate with you, okay, please just don't watch the video. Only within the beginning, but anyways, because the channeled messages for the air signs wasn't easy. The rest of the week I feel like it is going to be a bit better, and we'll see what's going to come up for you here, Gemini, because the first thing I want to say is that in your external surroundings there's a lot of difficulties, more so in terms of what it feels like is a stripping away of everything that we don't need anymore, and it's really to do with the universe's opinion rather than our own. So things that we thought we needed, things that we wanted to resolve, people we wanted to keep into our lives, these are bound to change right now. This is because it's necessary. This is because these are people who are taking up too much time and energy of yours, and it's time that we're finding our power back here, Gemini. And there's an overall, I guess, theme for the air signs is that this is a little bit of chaos and conflict, just so that you can have that peaceful, blissful period afterwards. So it's kind of the reverse of the calm before the storm. It's the storm before the calm, you know. I want to kind of say it that way, but this is only going to resonate with a few of you. Remember, this is a general reading. Do not take everything personally, please, especially if it doesn't resonate with you already. So this is a message for those of you who have been going through a lot of chaos. There is specific people, it has a lot to do with authority, whatever that means. These are people who think they can control you, people who think that they can control you, people who have control issues, people who maybe are in a level of authority in your life, like a boss or a parental figure here, Gemini. Whatever this is, there's a little bit of issues here, most likely because of miscommunication. We are in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, so it's bound to happen. We're bound to kind of come across, do I want to say there's a little bit of anger here and aggression? I want to mainly say that this is from people jumping to conclusions, and most importantly, people's egos are being bruised around this time. So just make sure it's not you, because one thing I want to say is that we cannot change other people. We cannot hope and fight with this person to make them a better person, to get them to understand you. Whatever this is that it's been showing me is that this is something that's been going on for a while, or something that just isn't coming to a compromise. Because when I was doing your pre-shuffle, the Justice card was a blockage here, which represents the fact that there is an imbalance in your life here, Gemini. There is a lack of justice. There's a lack of, this is just a lack of balance here. There's a lack of reaping the rewards. This can also just be to do with time. A lot of you, what I did see in the channeled messages and what I'm channeling now is that we're fighting with time. This is a big time to let go of everything that is causing resistance in your life. This is a great time to get rid of anything that is taking control of you, and that's, I guess, they're saying yes to this. They are that's the big key theme, and this can again resonate to specific levels, like again, people trying to control you, and whatever it is, situations trying to control you. These are things that are causing us to worry overly, causing us to stress out, causing us to no longer do things that are good for us, and put us in a very mental block state. I can't speak. I can't speak today, but hopefully you guys understand what it is I'm trying to get at. And again, if it doesn't resonate, then please do not take it. This is just for those of you. It was a message that came out, so I have to say it. But hopefully the rest of your cards are going to be good. But again, this is a week where we need to let go of what we're trying to control, release anything that's causing resistance. It might come back around again when it's fixed, when it's healed, when it's a good situation. But because there's resistance there, is a very big indicator here, Gemini, that it's just not for us right now. or maybe ever, and it's something we need to accept what you can't change what you can't accept. One of my favorite quotes, and definitely one that the air signs should be living by, considering what came out in their cards. There is a person specifically, for those of you who are interested, that is causing more chaos in your life than what's necessary. Well, what is necessary is that I think someone's making life a bit difficult for you, or something is making life very difficult for you, and it's becoming harder and harder to fight for this. It's becoming harder and harder to hold on to this. We need to release whatever this is, whether it's a voice that we're hearing that's telling us that, you know, things aren't ever going to get better. We need to release that. If it's a person, we need to release that. A friend, a family member, whatever it is here, because it is going to reach a point where the Tower moment is coming in. Again, it's about releasing what is necessary to release. Karmic connections, karmic situations, things that are going round and round. So again, this is all external. One thing I want you to do within this week, because I know these messages are difficult because I am speaking about what's around you, and again, the things that we cannot control. Focus on what you can control. It's a good thing to do when, again, you can't control that. So what can we control? Ourselves, our inner peace, how we're letting these things affect us, and what we're doing in the time, instead of worrying about it and thinking about it and replaying it in our head. What can we do with this time and energy and space in our minds that is actually going to help us grow? And what Spirit seems to be coming through and saying here is that this could end up being a really transformative week for you if you allow it to be, and if you use your time constructively, and instead of, again, worrying and stressing and overthinking and replaying, instead of that, actually going, okay, well, I now know what's meant for me. I now know what's not meant for me, should I say. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to try and change this person. I'm not going to try and change the situation or the outcome. Let the bridges burn if they need to burn. If they're burning anyways, you know what I mean? Stop trying to put out a fire that someone else keeps lighting back up again. It's one thing that I'm saying. Like, I feel it so strongly for you guys anyways. Right. I really hope you guys are really catching what I'm saying. It's only for a few of you right now that who I think I'm speaking to. Instead, go on, okay, I'm going to use this time and energy, instead of trying to, you know, put out this fire on the bridge, to actually focus on the surroundings I do have around me, the good people I may have around me, you know. And if there's no one there, what can I do with my life that's going to make me happy? Because you are in control of that. And I know it may seem like it's not, but I promise you, you can. Whether it's finding a hobby, whether it's just going for a walk and really expressing your gratitude, there is always something that we can do. Anyways, let's get out of that. Let's see what's coming up for you guys for the week, Gemini. Let's see. Number 22 is coming up here. Number 7. It is a part of a journey here, is one thing I want to say. This could be a great time for solitude if you would like it, Gemini. A good time to be alone or be around people who you know you can trust. You're trusting your gut with people, I think, is absolutely the case. I like this so far. Okay, I want to pull out, what deck do I want to use? I think I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck. So from what I can see, and I'm going to explain the cards to you, I just want to get a feel for them right now before I show you, is that there definitely is, you're going through a journey. A lot of you have had to escape situations, or will be, or are escaping situations that, again, are no longer for you. A lot of you are moving, a lot of you are taking these big trips, making these big moves, and are having to go it alone, most likely, so that you can find where Spirit is taking you. And again, it's a journey. This is all destined. The reason why I say that is because we have the number 7 here. And as always, a lucky number for me. But most importantly, it's a number about going down your divine path. And although you cannot see where it's leading you just yet, do not lose hope. Trust and have faith that Spirit is leading you towards your true node. What it is, letting go of the past, letting go of people who may have once really meant something to us. You know, a soulmate in our life, friend, family, lover, right? Anyone. What's happening here is that things right now are too chaotic. There is too much clashing going on in our lives, too much resistance going on in our life. And although it's going to be painful to leave this situation out for now, it is most transformative and most beneficial to you for now. Okay, yes, we're having to take the 3 swords, which is about heartbreak and pain, but it's better that than you staying around a specific situational person that isn't doing you any good. And I'm hearing, again, isn't doing you any justice. It's not giving you the love, attention, time, and energy that you deserve and what you need. And unfortunately, well, actually, fortunately, it sucks in the moment, but I promise you, it will be beneficial to you. The initial E is coming in here. Okay, now one thing I want to mention to you as well, because that card really wanted to come out, so I'll talk about it. We have the blessed card coming in, and in our own energy, you are going to feel very, very blessed. You are going to really start to, I'm seeing a very big spiritual awakening happening for you guys in the, especially if you're going through like the dark night of the soul, which is what we use when we express a time in our lives that we go through such difficulty and come out the other side like a caterpillar to a butterfly, right? With wings, with knowledge, with wisdom, with such profound experiences and wisdom that we can now have, I want to say, a blessed life, because we see things from a higher perspective. And the blessed card coming in here says that you might actually find more peace and quiet being by yourself, away from the drama, away from the people. Do not be in a rush to kind of get yourself straight back into anything else again, because I think Spirit is wanting you to spend some time alone, spend some time really growing those wings. Again, caterpillar, like, but to a butterfly, it looks like a chrysalis here. You're learning how to spread your wings. You're learning how to do things differently. You're learning a little bit more about yourself within this week. And I think there's a lot of love and compassion there, and your connection to spirit, to source, to yourself, and your intuition this week is super, super important. And this is where we're going to find love, where we're going to find blessings, where we're going to find simplicity and so much love and unconditional abundance within that. Okay. And definitely, I want to move on to this co-creation card in just a second. But it's your external surrounding that's the problem. That seems like the problem this week. Anyways, we do a co-create. So moving on with the messages of these cards. Number 4 here being the home space is likely to be changing around this time. Or again, this could be relationships with the mother. This could be how we are stable in our lives and building on that stability. The co-create is all about, again, us working with spirit, working with source, working with the universe to create something and a new chapter that is worthwhile. Okay, I always see this as like we've just walked in on a meeting between you, which I see as the cheetah here, actually, Gemini, your intuition and spirit. Just feel like spirit here, and you're about to take action in something, and you're about to manifest something to be yours. That's outside of all this chaos and drama. You don't deserve this chaos and drama, Gemini. All right, you don't deserve to be in it. So it's about walking away, because it's just causing too much crap. You know, you don't deserve that. You deserve peace. All right. Anyways, let's see what else is coming up for Gemini for this week. 7 of Cups here. So a bit of confusion coming in here. Maybe having a lot of options, or maybe just having a lot of questions about what it is that we've just gone through. Completely understandable. It might be beneficial to kind of get these thoughts down. You are an air sign, and Gemini, you are ruled by Mercury, which is currently in a retrograde, and we have 6 planets in retrograde right now, so a lot is going on. It doesn't surprise me that this stuff is coming up in readings, but if you are confused, one thing I do know that will help you as another sign, I'm a Virgo, ruled by Mercury, write these things down, say them out loud. We need to kind of get it out of our head so that we can make more sense of them. Okay, this is going to be more helpful. We're leaving behind people who are causing too much confusion, who don't know what they want, who don't know how to treat you either, and don't see that you are amazing as well here. Okay. All right, so these are like dating, talking stages that are cutting out, relationships that are cutting out, because there's just we're on different pages. That's what we're understanding. Okay. And also, it doesn't have to be just romantic. It could be friendships and family members too. We're walking away from it. All right, anything else for Gemini? The Tower. These are breakups, especially with the Ace of Cups here. There is emotion there, especially on your half here, Gemini, what we're having to release. There is, regardless of what this is that we're walking away from, jobs, whatever, people, situations, the Tower moment really comes in and it's wiping the slate clean, because it's meant to be this way. Why? When the Tower comes up in a reading, again, the foundations were not built properly, or something is not as it seems. So the Tower card comes in and says that this happens the way that it needs to happen, so that we can wipe the slate clean. Anything that was done that was not done properly, or that was not done with good intentions, is now being wiped away. It's being destroyed, so that we can start again with pure love, which is going to come for you in the future. Absolutely, Gemini, don't you doubt that for a second. But we need to remove the things that are blocking that, all right, so that we can get towards that. So this is a week of work. This is a week of kind of gaining back your stability. The Hanged Man coming through here, this is very, again, another profound card. I want to put these two together because with the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, a lot of wisdom coming in for you guys. Feel free to write a book if you want to, Gemini, because you've been through a lot of experiences, and I think a lot of people can learn for what it is that you have to teach. You could be a teacher, you could want to teach, you could be wanting to help others through the work that you do. This is a very positive sign for you. The more that you give to others, the more that you get back, but I know that you'll do it for other reasons than that, but it's true. With the Hanged Man, I do see that you're changing something to do with your job as well, especially because of this combination here. You're seeing something differently, and I feel like the way that you're treating people is different. A lot of you are reflecting here on people who have, I'm hearing like second best, always second best, with the wrong people. That's what it is. You're understanding someone's true colors. You're seeing patterns of behaviors and situations, and you're learning from it now, and you're no longer going to be falling for the red flags here. Absolutely not. All right, so this is all good. You are learning a lot this week. It's a heavy week, so again, feel free to spend some time alone so that you can recuperate, rejuvenate, regain that energy, look after yourself within this week. Again, changes in your job will be brought to balance. The more that you give to others, again, the more that you get back. So this is really about finding a balance in your life so that in your external surroundings, you'll start to see that balance coming through again. But we need to remove the blockages, and that is the main theme for this week. I'm so sorry. Let's see if we can get some good news for this week, Spirit, please. So many. The Empress, the Page of Wands, sorry, Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So in the future, there is definitely abundance, love, unconditional, unconditional compassion. And this is also really good for growth. So anything that you do start now, planting the seeds, is going to grow. So great for career, especially great for health. Also is really important with this. This is a very good card. So you are going to feel very blessed. All right. Either by the end of the week or in the next few weeks, your self-worth is increasing. Three of Wands, though, someone's watching you from a distance, but you have a feeling about this. Why? Because you're the Empress, right? You know, you just know. You're very in tune with yourself by the end of this week, which feels quite good. Why? Because you're removing the blockages. You may not see it this way now, and I hope that you do. If you don't, then don't worry about it, because this is what we're learning. You're understanding here to have more empathy, not to have empathy, to kind of understand that this person is reacting out of trauma. This person's reacting out of hate, bitter, envy, you know, or all this kind of low vibe, foundations and intentions here. And you're understanding that this person's just been through a lot in their life. It doesn't justify what they've done or what they've said or what they are doing. Absolutely not. But because you're the Empress here, you're coming from much more understanding. You've placed those boundaries. You've placed that distance between the two. Of course, they're still watching. They might even still be trying to intervene. They might still be trying to criticize. They might still be trying to speak of your name. But you're coming from a beautiful, beautiful standpoint by the end of this week, that you're no longer letting your wounded inner child get out and ruin everything for you and to react. You're also not letting other people's inner wounded child come out and affect you the way that it used to. So there is huge growth coming in, which I'm super happy about. There is a lot of blessings that are coming in, a lot of peace that is coming in for you as well. However, this is just a breaking away of everything that needs to go so that we can reach that point, because these things are blocking you, and we're understanding that now. We're starting to see that now. Okay. And it could be some sudden, you know, like, whoa, this person is not who I thought they were, or this situation is not what I thought this was. And it's taking that acknowledgement to change everything so that you can find what it is that you truly deserve. So I love you guys. I do really wish you all the best, and I hope this week is a lot easier than what it's sounding with these cards. But remember, everything is happening the way that it needs to for your benefit. It always is the case. It may not seem like it when you're in the middle of it. Trust me, I am a human being, believe it or not. I may be behind the screen, but I also live life too. I do get it. But if you stay optimistic, you stay positive, I promise you, positive things not only happen after that, but you learn a lot about these experiences, and you're able to see through these things as well, from a higher standpoint, which is what you seem to be going through right now as well. Okay? All right, my angels. I love you all. Again, personal readings are back open and out, and I'll finally restock. So feel free to check those out down below in the description box or in the comments if I remember. But have an amazing week. Love you all. Remember to write down your thoughts. If you can't speak to anyone about it, get it out there. It needs to. All right, you need to rant a little bit, Gemini. Aside from that, I will see you next week, okay?